Hey everybody, thanks for watching. My mission on the show today, should I choose to accept it, take a look at my Week 7 fantasy football ranks while also giving you a few players to start and a few players to sit in your all-important Week 7 matchups. As always, on our ranks shows, my ranks will scroll throughout the program. That's what my ranks looked like as of our recording this, but of course, I will update them as news warrants at harrisfootball.com. I'll start out with a quarterback I think you can stream in Week 7. How about the kid, rookie Daniel Jones? He wasn't awesome Thursday night against the Patriots, but he's been pretty good, and the training wheels have mostly been off. He's really running the full Eli game plan with downfield throws and read progressions. He's been more advanced than we might have expected. This touchdown pass from Jones, Week 4, stuck with me, only because you don't see this that often from young quarterbacks who can run. It's a simple little check down throw to Wayne Gallman, wide open in the right flat, right? Well, let's look at it from the press box and we'll break it down. You see this is a bunch with tight splits to the left, single receiver to the right. This will be designed for Evan Engram, who's right here. But at the snap, you'll watch Engram and you'll see Washington's defense sort of figures it out, and they defend that bunch perfectly, and Engram is covered. All right, so if we go back and watch from the end zone, you'll see Daniel Jones's head turn that way. He pumps. He doesn't throw it. Now he's looking for his next read, number 18, Benny Fowler, but Fowler is covered too. Now, I've watched enough Lamar Jackson and Kyler Murray and other young mobile quarterbacks to know this is the moment they duck their heads and start running around, which can work. But in Jones's case, he goes to his third read, and Gallman is wide open. Of course, the main reason I think Jones is a start and ranked number 13 on my quarterback list this week is he's facing a Cardinals defense that has given up a lot of easy passing yards because they've played really conservatively on the back end. You can see how they let a quarterback get in rhythm, playing back, running up to make tackles. You see it over and over. Maybe the return of Adrian Peterson from suspension changes that a little bit, but it's still a fairly talent-deprived group. As a streamer, Jones is your man for Week 7. And on the sit side, I have Phillip Rivers down at number 22. I don't like the matchup because I think the Titans defense is legit, but what I really don't like is the current state of the offensive line, which took a Steelers defense that had been merely okay and had frankly had a difficult time making plays and turned him into the freaking steel curtain. I'm a Rivers proponent in general, but until they figure out their blocking, Rivers and the run game, a lot harder to use in fantasy. I think Keenan Allen probably plays every week, Hunter Henry too. I think Rivers is a sit in Week 7. I'll be back in a moment with more Start Sit for Week 7. We're sponsored by ExpressVPN. I am a happy ExpressVPN customer. I can tell you why. It's all about data security. I go to coffee shops here in Los Angeles, or if I'm on an airplane, if I'm using an unfamiliar Wi-Fi, it makes a ton of sense to mask your computer, your device, and your network appearance with ExpressVPN. When you browse the web using a VPN or a virtual private network, it masks your IP address. It makes you less vulnerable to the hackers out there who want into your device to get your stuff. Also, a VPN helps you access content that's blocked in your area. If you're traveling, if you want to access the Netflix stuff that you usually watch at home, ExpressVPN can do that. Or, I don't know, if you just want to get content that's blocked where you live, I mean, you can do that too. Plans start at less than $7 a month, and we can get you 3 months free with a 1-year package. Do this. Go to expressvpn.com/Harris. It's a great deal, and you're going to feel safer the next time you're in a coffee shop. Okay, back at it, talking start and sit and ranks for Week 7. I'm going to talk a pair of elderly running backs. I think you start Frank Gore against the Dolphins. I know Devin Singletary should be back. I know Gore isn't amazing. But what makes us suddenly think, now of all times, a coach is finally going to give someone else a big workload instead of Frank Gore? You know what he is. He's not fast. If on any of these plays he breaks into the clear, I think actually on one of these we're about to show you from this Titans game, he does break in the clear. He's probably not going to go to the house. He's solid, sturdy, strong, doesn't go down on first contact, and coach after coach loves him. I know Singletary is part of Buffalo's future. I don't care. I think Gore is the present. I recognize I'm taking a chance on usage. We can't legislate it, but I have Gore at RB21 this week in a pillow-soft matchup against the Dolphins. We know he's probably not going to explode, but I think we give in. We use Gore as a flex. We take the solid, modest points, and then we hope for a touchdown. And alternately, we sit Adrian Peterson. It was a lovely return to form in Week 6. Guess who AP is playing on these plays? Those same Miami Dolphins that I think Gore, and maybe to a lesser extent Singletary, is about to eviscerate. I like the Bill Callahan thing where he's really into the running game. Great. I believe maybe he'll stick with it longer than Jay Gruden. I just watched AP fling himself at better defenses throughout September and make no headway. And San Francisco is coming to town. I'm not yet sold that Peterson can do the likes of this against a legit defense, and the Niners appear to have a legit defense. I have Peterson 34th among running backs this week. I need to see it again. Okay, and then how about a must start among the wide receivers? I'm recording this before knowing what Amari Cooper's deal is with the Cowboys for Week 7. I'm kind of assuming, based on the fact that Cooper got hurt early in the Jets game and didn't seem close to coming back in that game, I think Michael Gallup will be Dallas's number 1 this week, and I'm into it. I'm getting Gallup into all lineups. He's my wide receiver 8 for Week 7. Now, I would not exactly say that Michael Gallup shone in Cooper's absence against the Jets. His day started with this, which is embarrassing. If when you file your income tax return, when they ask you to write down your occupation and you put catcher of footballs, that doesn't look so good because this is not catching a football. I wouldn't say that Gallup is really an analog for Amari Cooper. He's not the route runner. He's not the burner that Cooper is. But he is, generally speaking, kind of a baller. He's really tough with contested catches like this one. He will adjust to the ball. Usually his hands are worthy of bragging about on a tax return. In short, he's mostly a possession receiver. And honestly, I don't expect he automatically goes crazy with the Amari Cooper 200-plus yard upside. But this kind of stuff, it's the kind of stuff that helped the Cowboys crawl back in a close game against the Jets. It works. It plays. We like volume like this. This is Chris Godwin type stuff, and it could really add up. And also, Gallup can make big plays. You're not going to see him outrunning a lot of people, but he's tough and smart and hard to bring down. And of course, I'm burying the lead with my start recommendation on Gallup because it's the opponent, the Eagles. They're very bad on the back end, and they're not very good on the pass rush. I think Dak Prescott, his weapons have a nice game Sunday night. I think, as long as there's no Cooper, there's no question you start Michael Gallup. And then my sit at receiver is Josh Gordon. He got injured on this fumble return trying to prevent the touchdown. And you can see there he gets his knee bent back up under him and didn't play the rest of the game. As of my recording this, I honestly don't know whether Gordon will play in Week 7. But the important thing is he's not playing great anyway, and the Patriots play on Monday night. I just question whether it's even worth waiting for Josh Gordon unless we have total knowledge that he's going to play. My suspicion is we will not have that knowledge by the time we have to make that decision. And that is it. Those are a few of my start-sit thoughts for Week 7. We'd love to hear your questions down in the comments. And thanks for watching. Thanks so much for watching. Please, please, please smash that like button. Write a comment. Tell us who else you'd like to see us review film on. And of course, best of all, please subscribe to our channel and then click that little bell above the subscribe button and you'll be notified whenever we post a new video.